What progress did I make in my sewing room, and what adventures did I get up to? Find out in today's episode. G'day, my name is Sean, and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. Let's get stuck into it with our works in progress. The first thing I want to show you is some progress on the 100 Acre Woods, which is a pattern by Art East Quilting Co. I'm working on the March hair block, and we're about maybe a third or halfway through. And so last week you saw a little bit of progress, and this time I've added one of his arms, his little cute little tail here, and that sort of thing there. So it looks like we haven't made a whole lot of progress, but this will come together very, very quickly in the next week or so. So hopefully next week we'll be able to show you a little more progress on that. And then I've also done a little bit of work on a brand new block from the dog park by Elizabeth Hartman. This is the pattern right here. It has 11 different dogs. I think we're on dog number 5 or 6. And we're working on the Boston Terrier here. His name is Lucky. His or her name. You can let me know in the comments if you think it's a boy or girl dog. Anyway, so what we've done so far is the face, and I think this has turned out really nicely. I love this fabric here. I think it makes it just really pop out and makes it pretty realistic. I'm hoping to get that one done in the next week or so as well. This week was very busy, so I didn't get a whole lot of sewing time. I didn't actually step into my sewing room until Friday night, so I don't have so many projects to show you this week, but hopefully that'll change next week, even with the holidays coming up and everything else. So we'll move on to our week in review. This is normally where I put some footage of me sewing, but I didn't have a chance to actually hit the record button while I'm sewing, but we had plenty of adventures. We all went up to New York City for the weekend. It was a wonderful time, very busy, a lot of people, but we had a blast. So we're going to have some extended footage from that, so I hope you enjoy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that footage from our New York trip. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really cold. We ended up getting some snow up there as well, but it was very, very enjoyable. Although I don't know that I'd go up and do that trip again in December. It's just way too many people for me. Anyway, last week I asked everybody what their dream quilty Christmas gift would be, and I loved reading all the answers, and several of you said a long arm machine, but a lot of you were looking for fairies, finishing fairies, cleaning fairies, that sort of thing there. So if one of you happen to find one of those fairies and are done with it, please send it my way. I'd love to have one there as well. Since we are only a couple of days away from the holidays, I would love to ask this question this week, and is what is your favorite Christmas or holiday song? For me, this one's tough because I like a lot of them. I like a lot of the Australian themed Christmas carols because it kind of turns it into the summertime, like I've talked about in previous videos. But I think my favorite one that really brings me joy is The Little Drummer Boy. What is your favorite holiday song? Let me know in the comments. So what are my goals for this week? Well, first and foremost, I want to get more time in the sewing room. With how crazy and busy this last week was, I didn't get much time in the sewing room at all, and that was pretty sad, unfortunately. But this week I'd like to get more work done on the march here, little lucky, and I'd also like to get some more work done on my friend Toasted the Dragon, because we didn't get a chance to do any work on him, unfortunately. Let me know what your goals are for this week. So next up is our news and events, and we didn't have any videos come out this week except for my live yesterday with my friend Zaza. She has a fairly new channel. If you haven't checked it out, go check her out. She's a lot of fun. She's a lovely lady from Scotland. Her channel name is The Inappropriate Quilter Zaza, and you'll be able to see her channel link in the description as well. Next week, I plan to have my friend Danny from So Not an Expert come join me. It's been a while since we've had her on. She's always a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with my friend Danny for my final live of this year. And if all goes well, I'd like to get a time lapse out for the brand new Puzzle Mystery Quilt Clue that's coming out this Friday as well. I always like to look at new channels and promote other channels whenever I get a chance, and this is not something I've done in a while, and I thought it'd be really fun to be able to do this again. And one I've found recently is a channel called Mr. Quilter. This is a gentleman whose name is Brandon, who lives in New Zealand, and he's just launched his own channel just a couple of weeks ago. He has 4 videos out so far, and he is a lot of fun. So definitely go over and check out his channel, and if you do, go ahead and comment, like, all that good stuff, and let him know that I sent you there as well, which will be really fun. I think you'll like him since you enjoy my content here as well. Anyway, that concludes today's episode. I promise that I'll get you more content next week. This one was just a little crazy because we didn't have a whole lot going on. But if you did enjoy today's episode, please hit that like button. Tell a friend. I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you all have a great day. Happy holidays, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.